Hey, what's up YouTube? This is multijack971 here, and I'm going to be doing another DVD review today, and it is of Tombstone, the history of the Undertaker 3D set. This DVD was requested. I'll tell you what guys, this DVD is the best in my collection. Undertaker is my favourite wrestler, and it is just packed full of this amazing matches on here, absolutely incredible. A really good DVD. I really want to get his new 3D set though, of deadliest matches, so if any of you guys have got it, if it's any good, let me know. So yeah, of course, this picture of the Undertaker. It's got 3 discs, kind of like the 3 different characters of the Undertaker, which I like. There's classic Undertaker, then there's like the Ministry of Darkness, and then there's of course the nowadays Undertaker. Of course, there's also the American Badass as well. So yeah, and here's our little booklet. A lot of matches. Alright. Disc 1. WWE Championship match versus Hulk Hogan at Survivor Series 1991. Just after a year in the business, The Undertaker would win the prestigious WWE title. The match wasn't that great, as it was mainly like a classic Undertaker match, so it's kind of like where he used to do the choke hold, and mainly it was quite a beat down on Hulk Hogan. Hogan would get back in the match a few times, so Hulk up, but in the end, The Undertaker would pick up the victory with a little help from Nature Boy Ric Flair. Woo. He was distracting the ref, or Paul Bearer was, sorry, and Undertaker was going to go for a tombstone on Hulk Hogan, and then Ric Flair pulled a chair in there, and then he would get the tombstone on Hogan and get the victory. Good match, and of course, very historic match with The Undertaker won the WWE title for the first time. Then we have another WWE title match, Cup Casket match against Yokozuna at Royal Rumble 1994. This matchup was going for about like 10 to 15 minutes, and then like loads of superstars came out, loads of like different heels, and they all took a beat down on the dead man. Paul Bearer would kind of take the urn right in the Undertaker's face, and then it kind of bring the Undertaker back. But in the end, it'd be Yokozuna picking up the victory with a lot of help. After the match, there was like this really amazing moment where it was like the Undertaker was being reborn, and he would return later on that year at SummerSlam. The match wasn't great, but it was good. Versus Diesel, Big Daddy Cool Diesel at WrestleMania 12, first of the 4 WrestleMania matches we have on here. Now, I think this is probably one of the most underrated Undertaker WrestleMania matches. Probably out of all the old WrestleMania matches, like, you know, in the 90s, I think this is probably the best one. It's good, it's 2 big men fighting, which usually doesn't turn out to be good, but they're both incredible wrestlers. Diesel is a great wrestler, and so is The Undertaker. Put these 2 together in a match, and bam, they did really well. A very good big man match. A lot of high flying moves as well from both men. Of course, you know who won this match. Undertaker versus Mankind, Buried Alive match. This was first of the 3 Mankind matches. Of course, Undertaker and Mankind had a huge feud in the WWE. First debut, the first match of the first Buried Alive match. Sorry, good match. Undertaker picked up the victory, but after the match, loads of superstars like Goldust and Hunter Hart Helmsley, otherwise known as Triple H, came out and started to bury the Undertaker alive. And then after the match, Undertaker would, like, you see his hand rise from the grave, so that was really cool. WWE title match against Mankind. This was like a revenge from the Undertaker. Pretty good WWE title match. There was a really sick bit though when Undertaker Mick Foley went through an announce table. It was like his head went through my head went through the table. It was actually really sick. But it was a really cool moment and a good match. Undertaker won this one. WWE Championship match against Bret Hart at SummerSlam 1997. A very good match. This was when Shawn Michaels was the special guest referee for the match. Of course, the hatred between Shawn and Bret in and outside the ring, of course, at this time. The match was nice and long. It was good stuff. Got a bit slow at moments, but it was a very good classic WWE title match. It was in USA, and this was during the time when Bret was a heel after a few of his last months in the business. And yeah, it was a very good match, I'll say. Bret would pick up the victory though after Shawn accidentally hit the Undertaker with a chair when he went to go for Bret, because Bret had been cheating during the match, and then Shawn had to do it fairly at the match-up, so you get Bret the win. So fantastic match though. Special features: Undertaker attacks Hulk Hogan at the funeral parlor. This was pretty good, I must admit. Randy Savage and Roddy Piper came out to help Hogan and chase away Taker and Paul Bearer, but in the end they got a bit of a beat down. Piper did. Undertaker builds a casket for Yokozuna. Bit of a weird, funny, freakish promo with Paul Bearer. Undertaker visits the graveyard. Talks about Diesel. You see quite a few promos about visiting the graveyard, so good stuff. Yeah, another one. Undertaker visits the graveyard. Talks about Mankind. Another good promo. Undertaker interrupts Mankind's interview. Bit of a beatdown, and then finally a WWE title match between Bret Hart, a one night only, 1997, which was held here in the UK, which was good. And this was, of course, a rematch from their SummerSlam match, and this was during the time when Undertaker was feuding with Shawn Michaels, which we'll get to on this too. A very good match, probably as good as their SummerSlam match. The only bit was the finish. I don't know if it ended by DQ or it had to be stopped because Bret was being choked on the ropes, literally. So I don't know if it was a DQ or not, but a very good match. Okay, now on to this too. Versus Shawn Michaels in your house event, Ground Zero, 1997. This match up winning like a no contest. Both men just beat up the referees and just wanted to have a brawl, and went in no contest. And then that will lead to this, the Hell in a Cell match, which is of course at Bad Blood, 1997. What a match, guys! It's a fantastic 5-star match, absolutely incredible. Along with the Mankind Hell in a Cell match, which was also on this DVD. This was best Hell in a Cell. It is incredible, just 5 stars. I busted up Shawn Michaels. It was just a fantastic match. Undertaker would lose, actually. Perhaps they win then, so I forgot what happened. After he was going to go for a tombstone on Shawn, but then Kane would debut, hit a tombstone on Taker, and then Shawn would get the cover. Then we had against Kane at WrestleMania 14 after quite a long movie about the whole feud between these two guys. The match of it mainly wasn't incredible, as a lot of us knew it was another big man match. It just didn't really work out. But it was good in its moments, but also bad in its moments. It was a pretty good bit when Undertaker did his dive outside the ring and Kane countered by throwing him through the announce table. That's pretty cool. And then Taker would hit 3 tombstones to cut the victory, which I've never seen before. So Kane was strong. But the match wasn't that great, but it wasn't bad. It was alright. The first ever Inferno match, and this was against Kane. This was at Unforgiven that same year, 1998. It was a good match. I just didn't like the finish. They went outside the ring and Taker would take a beating on Paul Bearer, like throw a drum in his face, which was pretty funny. And then Paul Bearer was bleeding, and then Kane got kind of pushed into the fire, then his arm set light, and then he ran off. I didn't really like how that finished. I just would have preferred Undertaker just like throwing Kane in there. But still, it was a really good match. Here we are. Here's the best match on here. The infamous Hell in a Cell match with Mankind at King of the Ring 1998. Guys, if there's one match in the WWE that you've got to see that will just get you into it, it's this match. Very old match, but one of the most famous matches in WWE, probably wrestling history. You know, just that thick fall for Mankind, just being thrown off the cell. It was just, wow. It was just a moment, you know, that you can't not see. And then he even got chokeslammed through the cell. It was just incredible. It was just so sick. I don't get how Mick Foley just, oh man. Taker would win, but I'll tell you what, guys. 5-star match right there. Incredible match. WWE Championship match against the Great One, The Rock, King of the Ring, 1998-9. This was when Undertaker was during the Ministry of Darkness, so this was when he went back to being a heel against a clean-faced Rock. Pretty good match between these two guys. The crowd weren't that lively into it, especially when they were kind of going in the crowd, which I would have expected the crowd to be a bit more into it, but all in all, it was a pretty good match. Undertaker would retain his title. Undertaker interview about Shawn Michaels. Undertaker talking in the graveyard. About his talking to his parents' tombstone. Sorry, misread that. This was great. That was a really good promo. Undertaker interview. Kane burns his parents' tombstones. That was a very good segment as well. That really built up the feud between these two guys. And then Undertaker breaks into Paul Bearer's house and mauls him. That was really funny. And Paul Bearer got beaten up by Undertaker again. That was really funny. Now to disc 3, the WWE Championship match, First Blood against Stone Cold Steve Austin, Fully Loaded, 1999. Once again, another heel Taker in this match. Out of stipulation to it, of course, Vince McMahon, who hated Stone Cold, said that if Austin lost, he would never get another shot at the WWE title. Of course, we knew Austin was going to win because this was in 1999, and look back at 2001. Take WrestleMania X7, for example, and then if Undertaker lost, Vince would leave. So I kind of thought, you know, Taker was going to lose, but of course Vince would come back. I've no idea when, but sometime later on, next few months. That shot was good. It was, you know, a fantastic match. I'm not a big fan of First Blood matches because you kind of see a lot of fake punches, which you know, I just don't like that bit. Everybody see that a lot, but still. Not many weapons were used, but in the end it would be Taker being busted open, which I think it was by a camera, and then and I think Rock and Shane McMahon tried to get involved. I know Shane did. Yeah, I think The Rock did as well, and I think Triple H came out as well. So yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of Triple H, against Triple H at WrestleMania X7. This is probably the best Mania match on here. This is one of my favourite WrestleMania matches. Probably one of my best Triple H matches I've ever seen. Probably not one of my best Undertaker matches though. What a match, guys. If you've got to see one match involving Triple H, except for the triple threat match WrestleMania 20, it's this match. It is incredible. This is just both these two at their best. And I cannot wait until WrestleMania 27 this year when these two go at it at career versus streak. I know it hasn't been announced just yet, but it's going to happen, guys. We all know it. So, you know, I can't wait for that match. Anyways, this match was incredible, though, guys. They went in the crowd, and the Undertaker did that amazing choke slam off that big railing. It was just, oh, it was incredible. Of course, Taker on. WWE Undisputed Championship match against the Hulkster. Judgment Day 2002. This is, of course, a rematch from their first match on this DVD. Taker would win this one. This was during the time when he was American Badass, but this is when he was a heel this time. It was alright, more of a Raw main event. Of course, this is when Hogan was kind of getting on a bit, you know. You know, it was a good match. WWE Undisputed Hell in a Cell match against Brock Lesnar at No Mercy 2002. Oh, this matchup is great. This is probably the sickest Hell in a Cell match I've ever seen. Busted open Taker. I mean, like, Brock Lesnar at first was busted really badly, and so it's Paul Heyman as well from the outside. Taker grabbed him by the tie, kept throwing him against the cell. It's so funny. But then Taker got so badly busted open, it was just really sick to look at him. And in the end, Brock Lesnar won by hitting the F5. I tell you what, 5 stars. Even though they didn't go outside the ring and not many weapons were used, but still, this is a sick match. But it's fantastic. Next one I really like this is John Cena of Vengeance 03. Now this is when John Cena was a heel. Now I got into wrestling back in January 09, so I never got to see John Cena as a heel. And really seeing this, I really liked it because, you know, I really enjoy seeing John Cena back in the old Thugonomics thug-like guy. I really enjoyed him like that. Because I really like that, just let me know if Word Life's getting, because I know that TV is a lot about him back in when he was like that, so let me know if Word Life's worth getting, because it was quite good. Anyway, this matchup wasn't great, but it was good, you know, probably one of the best of John Cena's early days. You know, Taker gave him quite a beat down, but Cena did pretty well as well. In the end, it would be Taker winning by hitting the last ride. Buried Alive match versus Mr. McMahon at Survivor Series 03. I really like this match. You know, just Taker beating the absolute crap out of Vince. Oh, this is a fun match. But in the end, it would be Kane who would return, quickly beat up Taker, throw him inside the Buried Alive bit, and then bury him. And then that would lead up to this match against Kane at WrestleMania 20. Undertaker's big return. It wasn't a fantastic match, but it was a good return. Of course, Taker would win that match. Undertaker interview about Triple H. Undertaker promo on Hulk Hogan, that was quite funny. Undertaker talks about the Hell in a Cell. Sorry about that. Undertaker in the graveyard. Promo on Mr. McMahon, I like this one. And finally, WWE Undisputed Championship match against Kurt Angle on SmackDown 03. Was that 04? Yeah, it's 03. Very good match. Very fantastic match. It would end by DQ though, with no contest, I think, because Brock Lesnar got involved. But all in all, it was a great match. Very good stuff. So overall, definitely this is a DVD to get in your collection, guys. This is the best DVD I have in my collection. This DVD is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. A great DVD. Alright, I'm also going to be getting a DVD that's probably going to arrive in a few days. I just ordered it tonight, so I'm not going to let you know what it is, but I'll do a video soon and let you know what it is, alright? And, yeah, so definitely get this DVD, guys. Fantastic DVD to get out there, and yeah. And my next video should either be a review or my new DVD update. Alright, so this is mrmdc100 here, and I am out.